The year 2020 was definitely a year that we won't ever forget. It was the year when the world literally stopped. There were no cars on the streets, stores were closed. I remember there just being an overwhelming feeling of fear and uncertainty. This is due in part because of the how hugely affected the economy was then. And because of this, huge companies did all they could to cost cut. And one of the ways that they could do this is to lay off so many employees. And these employees had to figure out a way on how to make a money through other means. So, hindi natin alam kung kailan mawawala yung pandemya. And some people were dying from it. At kung hindi ka nahawaan ng coronavirus, most likely meron kang kakilala na nahawa ng virus na ito. Kaya hangga't maaari, ayaw natin mahawa. Gusto natin nasa loob lang tayo ng bahay. Kasi takot tayo eh. And because of this fear, humina yung mga maliliit na negosyo, humina yung mga kahit na malalaking negosyo, restaurants were closing. Pero kung meron man siguro tayong natutunan sa pandemya, sa coronavirus, is that we should live life to the fullest. Because we don't know when our lives will be taken away from us. And being the only person in my family who contracted the virus, my doctor advised me that I should not overthink. Kasi ang mas magpapalala daw ng virus na yon is yung stress. So kanya-kanya tayong paraan para mag-distress, 'di ba? Kanya-kanya tayong hanap ng bagong hobbies. Kaya kahit sobrang hirap ng pinagdadaanan natin noon ng panahon na yon, we still try to make the most out of everything. While others were discovering their hidden talents such as cooking or painting, expressing themselves through art by means of paintings and drawings. I remember it being the year that my love for reading started. And with this newfound love for reading, it gave birth to an idea in my head now. Why not create a space where I could talk about my favorite books and share my favorite quotes that had truly inspired my life, and hopefully kapag shinare ko tong mga quotes na itong sa inyo, ma-inspire din kayo. Hi, I'm Tessa Saavedra, and I'd like to welcome you all to my podcast, Ang Sarap Pala Magbasa. Hi guys. If you were already a follower of mine on Spotify for like since 2023, alam ko na nagtataka ka kung bakit biglang nawala lahat ng episodes ko. It was because of a copyright issue that I did not know back then. So I had to redo everything and um, pretty much start from scratch. Pero I've been meaning to do it na rin naman kasi I also wasn't happy with how I recorded those episodes. Parang feeling ko there's so many things that I missed and there's so many things that I've said na hindi ko dapat sinabi. So hello, welcome back. Thank you for still being here. Thank you for waiting sa mga I know that there's only few of you guys pero maraming salamat for staying tuned. And of course, if you're new here, please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so that you'd always be updated with my latest book reviews. And if you're listening over at Spotify, please don't forget to follow my show and tell your friends mga kilala mong friends who also happen to love reading books. Please do share this to them as well. And so there, siguro short intro na lang siguro muna about myself. I am Tessa Marisa Avedra, 35 years old, and I'm currently working at home, but Yung office ko is actually based in Metro Manila, and I'm working at a BPO, and the account that I'm working for is for a music streaming app. And it's a very popular music streaming app, and I'm sure you all know about it. Unfortunately, hindi ko kasi siya pwede i-mention dito. Um, I was born in Tripoli, Libya, and actually a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Nursing from Southeast Asian College Incorporated, and I passed the board exam back in 2012. Obviously nagtataka kayo bakit choose ako, nag-iba ako ng career path. It's just because napakahirap po kasi talaga maging nurse dito sa bansa natin. I mean, I believe na marami din sa inyo dyan, siguro yung mga nurse dyan, mga nursing graduates dyan na um, nakikinig ngayon. I'm sure you can all pretty much relate to this. Pero yes, and the course kasi talaga, hindi ko sinasabing pinilit, pero it was the course that my family asked me to take because they believed that it was more practical. It was gonna be easier for me to find jobs. So there, I just took it. I'm gonna say coerced, pero yun nga, hindi ko talaga siya passion. So, my passion talaga is really speaking in front of people. And if I were given a chance to choose which course ang pipiliin ko, I would have chosen mass communications. But then I'm here, and I actually do not regret anything because I ended up working for a company na communications pa rin naman yung communication related pa rin naman siya. So, I still get to use my communication skills to help my customers. It's for a non-voice job, and itong company na pinagtatrabahuhan ko is not actually just a music streaming app. I mean, it eventually evolved. At first, dun siya nagsimula, but then it evolved to also podcasts. And that's actually how I got introduced to podcasts in the first place. As already mentioned, I chose to do book reviews because I developed a love for reading back in 2020, which is during the pandemic, and it was uh it was definitely a content that I knew that I could sustain, because if I'm gonna do like content such as yung mga life update, hindi ko kasi kaya yung mga ganong klaseng content because I'm not really comfortable sharing my life to the world. So, sa gantong paraan, at least hindi sa akin yung focus. Mas focus talaga is yung mga libro na I'm doing a book review on. There's so many things that I had to prepare for talaga. Kasi, like I said, this is already just a rehash. Parang, niredo ko talaga lahat. Nagsimula talaga ako sa simula. Nung una, do sa previous podcast ko, I used to just use my cell phone and a mic that I bought online to record my episodes. But then I realized that if I'm gonna redo everything, kailangan siguro ngayon mas maganda na, mas pulido na. So I had to make sure that I have all the necessary things that I needed, such as a nice work environment. Um, I mean, it's not much, but this is my room, and I actually painted it pink because pink is my favorite color. If hindi niyo napahahalata, pati cortina ko pink. Even my mic is pink. So, I believe this look is really for me. I mean, like, if I'm gonna do, like, a book review or a podcast where I'm seen, parang, kung gagawa na rin lang ako ng sarili kong background, why not choose a color that suits my personality? So, there. Also, I obviously needed to invest on a good mic because I wanted to make sure na dito kasi sa probinsya ako nakatira ngayon. Um, Maraming tumitilaok na manok dito. Yung mga may pamangkin ako na may umiiyak. So I had to make sure na may noise cancellation feature siya. And it picks up noise. It picks up my voice nicely. That's actually what's more important. Yung talagang kasi podcast tayo eh. So I have to make sure that I buy a mic na maganda yung sound quality. And other than that, Dati, when I edit my audios, my videos even, sa cellphone. Sa cellphone lang talaga ako nagre-rely. So, this time around, I made sure na that I invest on a good product that would allow me to edit my videos and even my audio seamlessly. So, there. It was a Mac Mini M2 ang gamit ko ngayon, and it's definitely expensive. I mean, if I could stress that enough, napaka-understatement nga nun eh. Ang expensive niya talaga. I ended up um, putting all my 13th month pay last December for this item para lang mabili ko siya. But I'm happy that I have it now kasi sobrang laking tulong talaga niya. Even my recording here, naka-photo booth lang ako, which is yung app, built-in app na sa Mac Mini. This is where I'm recording my podcast session. So, malaking tulong siya. And other things that I had to prepare for, I guess, is that my I've gained so much weight during the pandemic. I think most most of us naman talaga really gained weight during the pandemic because nasa bahay lang tayo, hindi na tayo masyado lumalabas. I had to make sure na shed some weight para mas magmukha naman akong confident and um, mas presentable naman ako sa mga viewers ko. And I know that some of you are just gonna listen to me lang naman through audio, pero at least I want to make sure that I've covered all my bases. And speaking of covering all my bases, I also did my own research when it comes to doing podcast. There's so many things that nag-start na ako na mag-podcast last 2 years ago. Actually, it wasn't even 2023. I think 2022 eh. And I didn't know na there's so many things that I needed to follow pala. Bago ako gumawa ng book review. Books in particular pala have standards or policy or rules that you need to follow para hindi ka ma-copyright. Back then kasi kaya ko ni-rehash yung aking show is that because I used to read an excerpt from a book. Bawal pala yon. So I couldn't do that pala. Hindi ako aware doon. And kailan ko lang nalaman. So wala pa naman nagre-report sa akin, pero I noticed that some of the episodes that I did may strike siya. Oo, may copyright. There's something about it that says may strike siya sa copyright. Pero even then, like even if wala pa naman, I wasn't, my show, my channel wasn't affected by it pa naman, I made sure na tanggalin ko na lang para at least ulitin ko na lang kesa naman isumbong ako tsaka pa lang ako makaka-copyright. Sayang yung effort. Kasi obviously, I put so much effort in recording, doing book reviews. Definitely, books are not, compared to other content, it's not as exciting. Pero it's definitely a content that I knew that I could sustain. And I'm very much willing to take on the challenge kasi I'm definitely gonna have a hard time convincing people to watch my podcast because bibihira na lang nga lang yung mga taong nagbabasa ngayon. So, I also have to figure out a way on how I could make my episodes that all the more entertaining para mas ma-convince ko yung mga tao na manood at makinig ng aking podcast. So I'm definitely up for the challenge, and I hope you guys join me. And if you know friends or family members who also love to read books, please do invite them to come watch and listen to my show because I believe that we can all learn from this. And it has benefits that goes both ways. I mean, if not for the show, hindi siguro ako mamomotivate pa na magbasa ng libro because if it's just gonna be for me, I mean, or if I'm just gonna read a book for myself, most likely tatamad-tama rin din ako. So, if I know that there are so many peoples out there who are gonna look forward to seeing my show and listening to my book reviews, then yes, mas mamomotivate ako ngayon na magbasa ng libro. So it definitely has benefits that goes both ways, and hopefully that I could convince people who don't really read that much to also read books. So how I came up with the name of my show. So if you notice, the name of my show is Ang Sarap Pala Magbasa. Ang sarap pala magbasa kasi talaga yung sinabi ko when I realized na oo nga, ang sarap pala talaga magbasa. Those were the exact same words that I said when I came to that realization. So, um, ang sarap pala magbasa because there's so many benefits from it. It helps you gain knowledge. It definitely would help your communication skills kasi mas madadagdagan yung mga baon mong vocabulary, di ba? Kasi sometimes when kunwari in my case, when I'm working at a call center, sometimes I do run out of English words na pwede ko sabihin sa mga customer ko. And other than that, you're also, by reading books, you're also exposed to many different writing styles. So obviously, when you're communicating with a customer who's already irate, kailangan lalambingin mo yung mga customer na yan. You can't just tell them no. Kunwari kapag may request sila, like a refund request, for example, you can't just obviously tell your customer no. We call it the sandwich technique, which is good news, bad news, and then good news again. So, dun lang maglalaro yung communication style namin as ano. But then again, if you're reading books, it will be easier for you to please or appease a customer because mas marami kang pwedeng sabihin sa kanya, mas marami kang techniques na pwedeng ibigay sa kanya in terms of your communication. By being just by being exposed to many different styles of writing. Because yung mga author na yan, iba-iba yung mga estilo ng pagsusulat niyan eh. And as you go along, as you read more books, na-adapt mo rin yung style nila sa in my case, in my daily life, in my job. So there. My audience could definitely expect different genres of books that I'm gonna feature here. And not just, the first genre of book naman talaga na nakapag-introduce sa akin dito sa mundo ng pagiging bookworm is that yung mga motivational book. Kasi at that time, in 2020, I remember na meron din akong pinagdadaanan nun personally. And I was not necessarily happy with my life, with how my life was going back then in terms of my career. I had a career, obviously, that would help me pay the bills, but in terms of self-fulfillment, hinahanap-hanap ko pa rin yun eh. So, I kept asking myself, ano bang ginagawa kong mali? Why am I still here? Why am I not happy with my life? So, by reading motivational books like The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, yung mga Robert Greene, nare-realize mo unti-unti yung mistakes mo na ginawa mo na that would cause you to be in a situation wherein you're not really happy. So, parang, ang dami kong naging mga realization sa mga sa pamamagitan ng pagbabasa ko ng mga motivational books. And I would definitely say, in terms of my situation, mas iba na yung outlook ko ngayon sa buhay, iba na yung perspektibo ko sa buhay. And ang dami kong natutunan na hopefully, I wouldn't say that I'm already there, like in terms of my goal sa aking career, pero mas naniniwala ako ngayon na kaya ko nang ma-achieve yung goal ko now that I've been given so much knowledge from those books that I've read. I mean, so yeah, motivational books definitely yung pinakauna kong i-feature dito kasi doon nga ako unang nahook, doon sa genre na yun ako unang nahook. And of course, mahilig din ako magbasa ng memoirs, like yung The Spare by Prince Harry. I'm definitely gonna feature it here. I already did the book review on that, pero obviously I had to redo it kasi nga, aside from the fact na aminado ko, there's so many things that I wish I did to make that first book review better. Pwede ko na siya obviously gawin ngayon na mas pwede ko na siyang gawing better. And I obviously can't read an excerpt from the book kasi that's what I did. That's a mistake that I did. Kasi maka-copyright pala ako. So, I can only basically just talk about the book. Given nga, kasi nga book review lang nga talaga siya. So, if you have any book recommendations that you would like to share with me, please do comment down below if you're on YouTube, or you can also post a comment on Spotify. I believe meron din siyang comment section doon. And okay, may hiya because maya yung book yun na yung susunod ko na i-feature dito. So there. Make sure lang talaga na yung book na yun is that it's something that I could buy dito sa mga local stores dito. So there, once again, I'm Tessa Saavedra, and thank you so much for listening to my show. Um, Again, please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you'd always be updated on my latest book reviews. And if you're listening over at Spotify, please don't forget to follow my show and share this with your friends as well. Once again, this is Ang Sarap Pala Magbasa. Once again, this is Tessa Saavedra, and this is one... ulit. Kalimutan ko na mag-outro. Once again, this is Ang Sarap Pala Magbasa with your host, Tessa Saavedra. Wherever you're in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you so much for listening.